everyone. Today we're going to go over the application process to apply to Constructor University in Bremen, Germany. First, you have to log into our website. So here you can see it, constructor.university. And in our homepage, you will find a big red button that reads Application Portal. You just have to click here and you will be redirected. So to start a new application, you just have to click on Sign Up and fill out the required fields. So just for the purpose of this video, I'm going to go with test constructor. Perfect term. I'm going to choose fall 2025. If you're interested in our summer camps, you can also select summer 2025. Or we also have spring intake for our pre-bachelor semester program. High school country, I'm originally Spanish, so I'm gonna go ahead and select Spain. Same with nationality, but it can be also different. Maybe you're living elsewhere and your nationality is a complete different country. This is not a problem at all. And then how did you find out about Constructor University? You will find a full list of options. I'm just going to go ahead and click on College Fair, and you must agree to the terms and conditions to go to the next step. So I have already tried this out to check everything worked fine. So this is why I received a welcome back message. However, when you first complete this process, you will receive a different message explaining that an email has been sent to your inbox with a link. You have to click on that link to create your credentials for the application portal. So here it is. Perfect. So you just have to choose a password. Great. Now that we have the password set, we are in the application portal. You are assigned a recruitment counselor based on your high school country, basically. So if you have any questions, you can also reach out to them via email, via WhatsApp, or schedule a meeting through this booking link. So first, you should go to your application requirements, okay? Here you will be able to see the full list of documents that are required to complete the application process. First of all, proof of identity. So your passport, if you are from the European Union, you can also add your ID card. This is perfectly fine. Your transcripts or report cards. So we require your transcripts from the past 2 to 3 years. If you have already graduated, then you can upload your transcripts from the last 2 years plus your high school living certificate, so your high school diploma. Otherwise, you can apply before finalizing your studies when you're still a senior, so in your last year of high school, in which case we would ask for your transcripts from the last 2.5 years. So for instance, an education system of 12 years, we would ask for your transcripts from years 10, 11, and as far as you have from year 12. Great. If you're a transfer student, then we will also ask for your university transcripts, your syllabus, and the study plans. For the master students, we will require your bachelor transcripts and your bachelor diploma. We also ask for a CV, so you can highlight your educational history, your qualifications, any other achievements you may have, any extracurricular activities you have been engaged in. If you have been doing any volunteer work, then you can also add it here. We also require proof of proficiency in English. Those students who are native English speakers or who have studied 6 or more consecutive years fully in English are waived from providing this document. We also require a motivational statement letter where basically we expect students to explain why are they interested in coming to our university, why did they choose that specific program, how do they feel about living in an international community, what type of contributions would they bring, and so on and so forth. So basically, we just want to get to know our students a little bit better. Standardized testing is not mandatory. Okay, so if you have taken the SAT or the ACT exam, please add it. If not, it's perfectly fine. You can also continue with your application without this test. This test is only required in specific cases, so not always, okay? If you have any particular questions about your case specifically, feel free to reach out to your recruitment counselor and you can provide the information regarding which curriculum you're following, and they will help you out and let you know which are the requirements to enroll in our university. Last but not least, recommendation letter. This is also optional and it can come from whoever you prefer. So a teacher, a school counselor, the principal. If you play the violin and you want your violin teacher to provide the recommendation letter, then this is also perfectly fine. It's not a problem. Here you can also find the details regarding the enrollment journey for, like after the admission. And here you will find all of your applications. So no applications have been started yet. So this is why you won't find any on the list. So you have to go back to home and click on apply now. Perfect. So application type, exchange student, first year student, or transfer student. So I will be applying as a first year student for fall 2025 for the bachelor degree. And then you can either choose to study on campus, so in person here in Bremen, Germany, or we also have 7 different online programs, so you can also choose online. In my case, I'm going to go ahead and complete the application for the on-campus option. Great. Before starting, you have to choose up to 2 programs you're applying for. So I'm going to go for international relations and business, for instance. Great. Here, I already have my name and my last name, gender female, passport number. You have, please, yes, be very careful when filling out these details because then we double check it with the documents that you provide. So everything has to be in order and everything has to match because otherwise we will have to reach out to you again. So to avoid back and forth, please double check everything before submitting. Okay, let's see. Mailing address city, let's say Madrid. Okay, if you have a dual citizenship, then you can also add it here. So in other country of citizenship. However, please keep in mind that if you select this option, you will have to provide 2 documents. Okay, so 2 passports for each citizenship that you hold. If it's a residence permit, then this is not citizenship. All right, so please do not add it in that case. Perfect. So you click on next, and well, here I added the country code, but it was not valid. So you can also just add 00 for the country code, and then you continue. Great. And then you have to fill out your educational information. So first of all, high school country. We're going to continue here with Spain. And then you have to select a high school. So I'm going to go, for example, with International School of Madrid, curriculum type, national or international curriculum. So I'm going to select national curriculum, other, so you can just write it there. So in this case, it's this one. You can also access this database. So if you have any questions about the name of the curriculum, then you can just check it out here. For instance, yeah, we're going to double check if I added it correctly. And then here, as you can see, bachillerato. So you also have the IB diploma if you're doing an international curriculum. So you just have to copy and paste the name, and you would be good to go. So that's fine. Number of years required to graduate, 12. Grading system, numerical out of 10, 10 being the highest. However, if you do not find the grading system here, then you can just select other, and you can write down numerical out of 20, for instance, whichever you prefer. So imagine numerical out of 20, 20 being the highest. And then you can also add, imagine 12 minimum score to pass. And then GPA, if we chose numerical out of 20, I don't know, for instance, 18. Great. School contact, so you can write here, for example, the name of your school counselor, or the high school coordinator, or the principal, whoever you prefer. As you can see here, you can also select if it's the principal, if it's a teacher, guidance counselor. Not all schools have a guidance counselor, so you have many different options. And then their email. So we're just okay. Great. Perfect. And then you have to also consent for the university. You have to consent to the university to be able to contact that person. Have you graduated high school already? I'm going to click on no. So when am I expected to graduate? So here, June 2025. English proficiency. We have many different options. So here, Cambridge EFL, as I mentioned. We also have waivers, so schooled exclusively in English for longer than 6 years, or all English university education. So you also have those two options. Okay, have you appeared for a standardized test? No, I haven't. So as you can see here, as I was mentioning at the very beginning, your application will still be reviewed. You can still be admitted even if you require the SAT. So if for whatever reason you are required to sit for the SAT or the ACT test, then we can offer you a conditional admission. You can submit your SAT, ACT results upon enrollment, or you can even take the SAT exam with us on campus. We usually offer 2 dates, one in October, one in December. So again, it's not a problem at all. And then you can click on next. Whoops, sorry, I didn't consent. You click on next. And here you can add any additional information. So extracurricular activities, additional languages you speak, and so on. Room type, if you want to, like apply for a single room or a shared room. So you continue with all of this. I'm going to choose a single room. And then here you have to upload all of the documents that we were reading before. Okay, so the full list of required documents. So I can go ahead and just add them here so you can drop the file. I'm just going to do it very quickly. Perfect. And then you click on next. Okay, it's asking me to please provide consent for the documents. Don't really know where I have to do that. Okay, let's see. Please provide consent. Here. Okay. I agree that the university may contact the recommender for any clarification. Perfect. We click on next. And here you will have the overview of your whole application. So as I mentioned at the very beginning, please make sure to double check everything. And then you just click on submit. And the application will automatically arrive in our database, and we will check it out and get back to you shortly with an admission decision. So thank you so much for watching this video. We hope that you found it useful. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us. You can also find the recruiter's information online, or you can reach out to our general inbox, study@constructor.university. Thank you.